Super Saturday, Kimmo. It's this Saturday.
Yeah.
I fucked it. It's Thursday Thunder.
Thursday Thunder.
It
It
is.
is the 1st of February.
It is, and it's a leap year as well.
For goodness sakes. 1st of February.
The year is longer
By 1 day.
by 1 day.
That's because it's the Olympics year.
That crummy Earth slowly rotating. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, good. That's good.
Speaking of Earth,
Yes, speaking of
Yeah.
Earth.
I've been on a couple of flat Earth pages. They're my eye-opener.
Oh, you know. Go on.
No, just an eye-opener.
Yeah, oh, definitely is.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
is. Have you remember the Netflix documentary where they disprove?
Yeah, I
themselves?
did see that.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic. It's still great. If you never watched it, you should watch it. And if you are a flat earther,
Yeah. No, it is. Interesting group of people. That's what I say.
yeah,
We got anything planned today?
we do actually. I wanted to have a quick chat about training.
Oh, we'll do that in a minute.
Yeah,
Well, it's been a big 2 weeks. 2 weeks since I've been here. It's been an interesting 2 weeks.
yep.
Online and around the place. Lots happening online, eh?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. We're not going to go too into
yeah,
it, but if you want to Google fitness influencer,
Just look up fitness influencer.
fitness influencer charged, and I think you'll find it.
You'll find the fitness industry. The fitness industry. These last 2 weeks, 3 weeks have been just crazy.
Yeah.
In certain little things here and there, and it's been very hard to avoid on social media.
Yeah, lots going on. Yeah, lots of interesting stuff. Here's a tip for you influencers out there, that the more higher profile you've got, the more likely you're going to be looked at,
Oh yeah,
scrutinised. We'll
Yeah.
leave it at that. Anyway, so you guys covered a fair bit last week.
We did.
So since then, we really haven't got anything. We've got one thing new and restock. So the first thing is we got a restock of Magic Whey.
we do the Magic Whey, the golden Whey time flavour.
It's in chocolate, vanilla, and Whey time.
Yes.
Now, this is one of the best tasting proteins.
It is
on the market.
It is one of my favourites
Yeah.
by far.
So you remember the golden gay time ice cream? Pretty much tastes like that melted
Yes.
into a shaker.
The only one that I found better is the mass gainer alternative.
Well, that's going to be a little bit richer, obviously. Yes, but
delicious.
that's back in stock. Still $69.95. Great tasting, good quality whey protein, digestive enzymes. There's a little bit of acetyl L-carnitine in there. There's some MCT, medium chain triglycerides, and digestive enzymes,
Yeah,
and a bit of CLA. Yeah.
that's it. All of it adds to the mouthfeel, gives it a nice creamy texture.
Yeah.
Yes. back in
Beautiful.
stock now.
Mixes really well. And that is really one of the best flavours around.
Very much so.
Cross-Eyed from our friends at Zombie Lads
Yeah, this
have
is the-
introduced another new flavour.
A new flavour.
Gory Green Lemonade.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Gory Green
lemonade. I did not guess that for the life of me last week. I was trying to think of different flavors, and gory green lemonade didn't. Green lemonade didn't even register. I didn't know green lemonade was a thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But hey.
But anyway, that complements the 27 million flavours they now have.
Yep. It's exactly how much they have.
Yeah, and there's a new one coming out.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
Do you know this flavor?
I do know.
What's the letter of choice they've gone with?
P.
P. It's pineapple.
Nope.
Papaya. Why? Piercing. Papaya. It's probably like the most basic one. Pomegranate.
Peach.
Peach.
Yep. I know. I most probably wasn't meant to say that.
Piercing peach.
But Greg did comment when we put up a thing about that. And,
Yeah.
and he just said straight out, he's going, a new flavour coming out soon. It'll complement that one.
Oh, I did see that one actually.
Yeah.
We probably weren't supposed to say that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Or you can just black it out.
I don't know if we were meant to say that.
Or
or
you can
not.
just beep it out. He has the power of
Yeah.
editing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so that's all we've got. But as per your last week's video, we're pretty much stocked up on everything now. So pretty much all the companies are back. All the only supply issues we have at the moment, which is interesting, is drinks.
I did notice that.
Yeah, EHP Labs, the drinks, the cans. EHP has been out of those themselves all this year, and we haven't been able to get any since December, basically. I think even before that. Now, the reasoning is we found out is that they're moving, all their drinks were made overseas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're moving the production of the cans of their drinks to Australia, which has caused this, I think it's just a lull, obviously, between them running out of the drinks that were brought in to the manufacturing process. But apparently, I think those should be in second half of February, so still could be a couple of weeks. Optimum Nutrition Amino Energy RTT cans, again, no stocks.
No.
But I've been told to get in touch with the rep on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get stocked up by the end of next week. So our fridge is a little bit bare here at the gym and even at the shop.
Yeah, looking a little bit barren.
Just because of those hold-ups. But they are coming in. And there's some new flavours coming in apparently too.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And a couple in the Optimum range are being deleted. A couple of new flavours coming in to replace them. So, looking forward to trying those.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And then we have got...
You got Super
Saturday this weekend. So
Ari can use that very first bit as the real. Super Saturday. Yes.
So that's on this weekend. So here at the gym, it will start tomorrow, Friday the 2nd, and run until 3 p.m. on Saturday the 3rd. 15% off our ever popular upfront membership. So $425 for 12 months. So if your membership is running out in February. If you're an existing member and your membership is running out in February, well, you can top it up.
Yep.
Top it up this weekend, and you get that discount. And any new members, well, we're all welcome for you to come in and see us. The sale then starts online at 5:30 on Friday, so tomorrow, and runs through until midnight on Sunday. In store all day Saturday, 10 till 3 p.m. 15% off everything, apart from obviously stacks and specials. But if you see a stack online that you like, you're better off then buying it on Super Saturday as a separate entity, separate products.
I'm very surprised at how well you can recite that last part, because for every month, every couple of, you do it and it's picture perfect every single time. It's sort of like it's almost. I was like, wow, that's actually, you gotta do that every single time. Every time.
Yeah, just a big shout out and thank you to everyone who's been supporting us. We had a very big month online for January, which is very exciting. So it's always good to start.
Lots of new customers.
Lots of new customers.
Lots of interstate customers.
Lots of orders going all over Australia.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for your support. It is very much appreciated. We wouldn't be sitting here without that.
That's it.
Yep. And that's here at the gym. And here at the gym, it's been exciting this week. We've had the New Zealand Olympic cycling team training here.
Yes, it has been. It's actually been, I was talking to John, the head coach John, yesterday and today, saying I've always been very interested, and I love seeing how athletes of different sports, the way they train, how they affect, especially when it comes to weight training, because I know like they've got different movements they can do and this, thing, and the other, but it was very refreshing seeing these high-level professional athletes, because some of these girls were... some of them play silver at the last Olympics.
Yeah, and in the team is a current world champion.
Yeah, so they're very, very, like the highest level athletes on the planet.
Yeah.
And they are doing squats.
Yeah.
They're doing free weight movements, squats, leg, I'm looking
Pretty much when they came in, they went to the racks and that's where they stayed.
Yes. I saw some exercise I've never even thought of. Single-legged Romanian deadlift.
Yeah.
From like mid shin. Yep. Never thought of it. And I'm like, all right, this girl's pulling 110 kilos. Yeah. I'm like, God damn, there is so much strength, there's so much power, and not a single machine was moved.
No.
Nothing.
They just picked out a bunch of barbells and then stayed in the racks the whole time.
Yes.
And if you notice, the training everything was explosive.
It very was. It was very targeted. It was very specific to these movements. It was very, very refreshing.
Even like jump squats and obviously they were doing, one was deadlifting, one of the girls was deadlifting. They brought the hip thrust into the power rack and were doing hip thrusts. So it was very basic movements, but these girls, man, their quads.
Oh, my God. It was, some of these girls had the biggest and strongest legs I've ever seen.
Unreal.
On any frame. And it was just like, and I'm looking, I'm like, damn, I reckon I could lift that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought.
And just a great bunch of people. It was really good to have them around. It was good for the members. All the members were first asking, it's a whole bunch of new members.
Yep.
And then they were very excited when we told them that they were the New Zealand team. They've got a competition on this weekend in Adelaide. It's called the Nations Cup.
Yep.
Apparently, there's a whole bunch of South Pacific nations, including Australia and New Zealand, obviously, racing, and that starts tomorrow, Friday evening, and runs through the weekend at the Velodrome here.
Why is the New Zealand team training here and the Australian team isn't? It's a bit. They're so close.
Yeah, I think the Australian team has got their own gym.
Mate, you should come here.
Yeah.
Close to the venue.
They've got their own venue, so they train at their own facilities.
Here's an open invitation to the Olympic team. Come training.
But it was really good. When I asked John what made you come and choose us, was that he said he didn't want to go into a massive, big, high-profile, overcrowded gym. He wanted a bit more smaller, intimate facility.
Yep.
He saw on our website and online reviews, and he saw it was all the equipment they needed, which was basically barbells and racks.
Yep.
And it was
good quality barbells and racks.
Very happy.
The best quality barbells and racks.
Yeah,
I should say.
That's right.
The best.
And we were very happy to have them as a guest here.
Very much.
They're still going to be training here tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning around pretty early. Won't get time specific.
That's right.
But that also leads us into another thing where...
when watching them train, we both said that, and I've been on it a little bit in the last 2 weeks because I see all these people putting up their videos on their training.
Guilty.
And all the mistakes, really, well, not mistakes, but what people are doing wrong.
Lacking intensity.
Well, that's one, So all right, let's go. Let's call this section what people are doing wrong in the gym.
Yeah.
Lacking intensity is one.
Lacking intensity is definitely one thing.
Look, I see some of these videos people putting up, and really the intensity is most probably a 5 out of 10.
At most. Some people do point to that point, push that point off. They look feral halfway through the set.
Yeah.
And they... that sort of stuff. But
I see most of it is it's a total lack of intensity.
Yeah.
They're really, if you put in an RPE onto the exercise, it'd be an RPE of 5 or 6. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's RPE mean?
Rate of perceived exertion.
There you go, for the people playing at home. That's just people who don't know what that means.
Yeah. So I never knew much about RPE until I started powerlifting.
I remember that you asked
me. So basically, it's you give your exercise an RPE number. So 10 would be absolute full-on exertion.
Yes.
So basically, maximum 1 rep. Yeah. And if it's like a full-on grinding rep, well, that would be an RPE of 10. Mm-hmm. So if you're dropping your set out and you're doing an RPE of 7. That's moderate exertion, but you've still got 3 steps to go pretty much until full exertion. I find most people, if you want to put an RPE, they're training that at 5 or 6.
And the problem, a lot of it as well, a lot of people don't know their true failure point.
No.
A lot of people don't push that point of where I physically can't move this anything anymore. Even that be a free weight, a machine. Obviously, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to fail with a free weight than it is a machine. But you never see that. Or people don't know that what it's like, and that's usually from they have trained with someone with a more experience, or they haven't had guidance to someone to push them to that utmost limit.
I want to add on to that though that you shouldn't be training with an RPE of 10.
No, definitely not all the time.
But basically, I try to train with an RPE of about 8, 8 to 8.5, which means that I may be training to two reps, maybe short of absolute failure. Yeah.
Yep.
So.
And when would you push that near failure point?
I do training blocks of about 10 to 12 weeks. When I'm at about 9 weeks, I'll be my training, because I do powerlifting type training. So in my compound movements, so squat, bench and deadlift, they will be starting to hit reps doubles,
Yep.
2s and 3s, and they are, the third one will be at an RPE of 9 maybe. Yeah, Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I'll only do that for 2 or 3 weeks. Then the program goes right back down.
Yeah, the back off, the deload, let the body
and
reduce stress again.
Building back up again.
But you always start a little bit higher than last time, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, which is something that a lot of people don't do. They don't track their things.
No, I'll have a look at, all right, I'll go back
times.
10 weeks to when I started this cycle. And I thought, all right, I started my squat on 80 kilos.
Yep.
Well, this time I'll start it on 85 kilos. So I've gone up 5 kilos, and hopefully at the end of the 10 block, I'll be 5 kilos up.
That's the goal. That's the main target you want.
The other mistake is that there's just way too much machine training now.
Guilty. I'm currently guilty of that, but I've got a little bit of a shoulder
Yeah,
nickel.
and look, that's fine.
No.
If you've got like
Guilty.
shoulder type issue, if you've got any sort of injury issue that you're trying to go around that limits you from doing compound, again, yes, I agree. But there's people who are just basing all of their training on machines.
Yeah, it's always good to build a strong foundation doing the basic stuff. If you don't know how to do the basic stuff, find someone who can teach them and start base
But
one.
I mean, dumbbell bench presses, as far as I'm concerned, are more effective than a machine bench press. Dumbbell squats are more effective. Barbell squats are more effective than machine squats. It's simple as that. You should be using free weights as much as possible on your compound movements, and then use machines as finishes, unless you've got injuries.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the things.
Yeah, but it's still like we're flogging a dead horse, and we say this a lot.
Yeah.
Hopefully, a lot of people are doing it more and doing this, making this weight training and getting better at lifting weights. Do it properly.
Yep.
Don't go in blind.
Obviously, nutrition is another thing. People just don't put enough emphasis on nutrition. People don't put enough emphasis on sleep.
Yep.
Yeah. It was interesting. I listened to a podcast today where this doctor recommended everyone, even if you're healthy, to get one of those glucose monitoring devices. You seen one?
Yeah.
There's a name for it.
I know what you're talking about.
It sits on your skin all the time, and you can check your blood glucose on your phone.
Yeah, you get stabbed. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, well, they reckon it's not. You can do it yourself. It's not. The needle is like a hair, apparently.
Kim, I am the biggest pussy when it comes to that
it was
sort of stuff.
interesting. They reckon that when you follow your, like a bad night's sleep, and your blood sugar levels are up higher straight away.
Okay.
Yeah, and a bad night's sleep, then blood sugar levels are higher, hunger pangs are higher, and you'll tend to overeat. So it was just interesting how blood sugar levels and how sleep correlates to that.
Yeah.
And I think that is actually one of the major problems, is that people don't focus on their sleep. To get a good night's sleep, once you get a good night's sleep, it's going to help you either in your training, it's going to help you lose body fat, everything. So that's the first thing you should really work on.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Rest, recover, do it at the end.
And one way to do it is what I do is I try to go to bed at exactly the same time every night, and I go get up at the same time. 7 days a week, I get up at the same time in the morning. There's no such thing as, I don't need to sleep in because I don't need those extra hours. I pretty much now wake up automatically at that time.
Your body, your circadian rhythm is like so in tune.
Yeah. I've got an alarm on my watch, on my phone. But in the end, every day I wake up 5 minutes before that alarm goes off.
Do you find that annoying, waking up before your alarm?
It is sort of a little bit, because it's every morning I'll wake up and think, and I'll reach over and I'll have a look, and I'm there. Yep, it's 5 minutes before my alarm goes off.
Yeah. I always get a little bit of like
But as soon as I did that, everything started getting easier. Losing body fat got easier. Training intensity got easier. Everything. So people, the best advice, and I tell everyone right now, is to get your sleep into a good sleep pattern, and it'll help you with any other goal you've got.
That's it. I reckon that's a good thing. We can leave that on. I reckon that's a good thing.
I think we'll leave it on that.
Beautiful. All
Thanks,
right.
everyone. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. As per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
Yeah, with free Australia-wide delivery.
Free Australia-wide delivery. And don't forget, Super Saturday commencing Friday.
Here at the gym.
Yep. And Friday afternoon online and running all the way through the weekend.
That's it.
Thanks, everyone.
Alrighty.
Thanks for tuning in. If you've got anything you want us to talk about, if you want to add to anything that we spoke about, send us a DM, you know, and we're happy to discuss it, even if you think what we're saying is crap.
Yeah, ask.
Which maybe it is. And if you can...
Who knows? It's up to you to discern.
yeah. But I think what we spoke about was pretty basic.
I think so.
Routine stuff that everyone should be applying to their training.
Every day.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.